Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 16th to the 22nd. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, yeah, we're going to jump right in, Aries. First of all, happy birthday. Are you ready for the most unforgettable birthday season you're ever going to have in your lifetime? Remember, you have a you have 7 planets in your sign like next month. We're getting to it. We've never had that. At the time of the new moon in your sign. Everything from this point forward is building up to that. But as I said in your monthly forecast, this week there's going to be a really strong concentration of planets in just a small part of the sky. All right? And that is the sun and Mercury and Mars and the moon in Pisces, which is very spiritual, a lot of compassion that you're going to feel, but also another stellium that's in your sign. So you are going to have the sun, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, and the moon in your sign this week too. So this is going to be a very interesting time for you. Okay. And stellium is like three or more planets. So that's a huge concentration in just, your first house, which is just, it's you. It's you. It's your role. It's your identity. It's you, right? Your purpose, all of that. And then Pisces rules your 12th house, which is very spiritual. And we'll talk about it. But what I want you to do is I want you to think about all the energies that have been influencing your life and the actions that you've been taking this past month. Okay? Just in March. Especially just spiritual, like you feeling something like in your bones, seeking greater meaning. I mean, all this Pisces energy, yeah, it's very nebulous. It's the 12th house. There's no borders there. It's a place of the subconscious. And even like healing, it's resting, it's retreat, a lot of hidden matters. But we'll talk about it. You know that we do have a new moon in Pisces. But you're going to definitely feel this shift this week. You will feel a little restless, ready to conquer as a spiritual warrior. Okay? And the second half of March is 3 times more active than the first half. Okay? Not only will all the planets be direct, right, until May, that's going to happen on the 20th, but they're all leaving Pisces, which represents endings, and are moving into your sign. So you're going to feel really fired up and ambitious. That's just who you are. You're going to be in the zone. You're going to be you, okay? But all this Aries energy, there's so much potential. It's all or nothing for your goals and your dreams. And of course, your destiny. Yeah, because Tuesday, March 17th, Mercury will conjunct the North Node in Pisces. So this is happening at 8 degrees. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And you're still feeling Mercury conjunct Mars from over the weekend. All right. And now the planet of communication, the mind, Mercury, right? Writing, speaking, negotiating. It's meeting up with the North Node again. Okay? Remember, that already happened. February 12th, all right? So what Mercury and the North Node are doing, they're having a conversation about you, about your mission statement here on Earth, your life purpose, your destiny, okay? So what's happening this day, because they already met at 8 degrees on February 12th, okay? So I did tell you when we get to this day, something from that time around February 12th is going to resurface now. Mercury is retrograde. And it can come as a resolution, a revelation, another round of review. It could be news that you receive. It could be an announcement that you make. Faded conversation, even a dream, right? It's in Pisces. Maybe it could be, someone that you've been avoiding. And this is when you connect. Maybe a person from the past, someone responding to your, hi, what's up message on Tinder could be happening right now, or a response to a job that you applied to maybe around February 12th, whatever it is. There's got to be something here. All right. And a lot of it just maybe you and your mind and the way that how you do want to move forward. Maybe there are things that you've learned the past 2 weeks while Mercury was retrograde. And the timing is great because Wednesday, March 18th, we have the new moon in Pisces, 28 degrees. This is one of my favorite new moons of the year. It's at 28 degrees. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. And remember, Pisces is the end. It's a new moon in Pisces. This is the beginning of the end. This is a new storyline for you, especially, the fact that it's, your 12th house. There's something here that is just, it's visceral. Okay. This is something that is you aligning with your, spirituality, with strong beliefs. Yeah. This is just a magical new moon. And remember that I said the 12th house is hidden matters, right? It is the subconscious. There is going to be possibly, because Chiron is still in your sign, right? Aries is with Chiron. Even healing, okay? Like anything that's like past, like traumas, right? For instance, those happen inside you, not to you. And so it could be healing a lot of things that you've been carrying with you, all right, for some time. Both Pisces and the moon represent the subconscious, which governs intuition, emotions, creativity, even learned behavior, right? So for this new moon, I really want you to put your energy out there, okay? Pisces energy lets you dream big, but it is up to you to make those dreams real. Yeah? Remember, you got Saturn in your sign too. So just speak what you want. Set your intentions, right? And speak what you want into the ether, from the subconscious to the conscious. All right. This is going to reprogram your mind, especially with affirmations, repetition, inspired action. And none of that works if you don't believe. Okay? If you don't have that belief, that self-belief, you have got to believe in yourself. This is the perfect new moon to create that new reality that you deserve. Because what's happening at the same time? You got the sun sextile Uranus at 27 degrees. We only get this like twice a year. And what's really bonkers about this new moon with the sun sextile Uranus is that Uranus is leaving Taurus next month. This is the last time we will have the sun in Pisces, sextile Uranus and Taurus. And it's pretty baked into this new moon. The sun, as you know, is like your life force, your identity, its opportunities. It's connecting harmoniously with Uranus, the planet of surprises and innovation, liberation, breakthroughs, and awakenings. So you could feel extra stimulated and inspired about your path forward. You could feel that there's definitely be some sort of revelation for you. Yeah, with the 12th house. 12th house is a lot of like behind the scenes activity as well. So let's say you were, maybe you did apply to a job and you did have like 3 interviews and, you haven't heard anything for some time. Well, that's the 12th house is like they're having discussions about you and your role that, we love this applicant and things like that. Okay. So it just feels right. All right. It feels right. Also, Taurus rules your second house of money, of finances, even relationships here. But self-worth, okay? Self-worth, self-value, the things that you value, material possessions as well, I love, but remember, this is your big breakthrough that you're going to have with Mercury in the North Node in the mix and the Sun, which is optimism and confidence and hope. There is something truly fated with this new moon, and with Uranus being unpredictable. The delivery could be in ways that you'd never assume. You also might do something different, something a little unconventional. Remember, Uranus wants you to shake things up and think outside the box while being your authentic self. So please set intentions, put wheels in motion, dream big, and trust the process. Okay? Now, Venus, by the way, will square Jupiter. That is the only square this month, but it's the two benefics. So these planets are just really asking you to find the right amount of what brings you pleasure, right? And avoid overdoing things, overindulging with love, money, home, family. So it's finding that balance. Now, lastly, this new moon, we've got that minor grand trine, okay? That's going to be with Uranus in Taurus, Juno in Capricorn, Jupiter's wife, and the new moon in Pisces at the apex. And so we'll talk about this in the second spread, where we talk about asteroids, lunations. Just know this is sacred geometry. This is a portal. All right. Now, mutable signs, if you are a cross watcher and watch for your rising sign or your moon, or for your husband, Jerry, whoever. Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and I'm throwing in Cancer and Scorpio, okay? So all the water signs as well will feel this new moon the most. If you know your natal chart, if you have any planets 25 to 29 degrees in any of those signs, oh, boy, you're going to feel it the most because those planets will be aspected. Now, Thursday, March 19th, nope. Friday, March 20th, loaded day. This is a whopper of a day. This is also like a really big reset for you, okay? The new era officially starting for you with Mercury going direct, meaning all the planets are officially direct now, all right? No retrogrades. And again, this is until May. You've got the sun moving into your sign. Happy birthday. And if you don't know, the sun happens to be exalted in your sign, meaning the sun does its best for you when he's in Aries. And if you saw your monthly forecast, I explained this is also the real new year, okay? And I explain why. But it's the equinox. So happy spring, happy fall if you're in the southern hemisphere. The equinox, when day and night are perfectly balanced, celebrated by all the ancient cultures, that saw it as this balance between opposites, light and dark, life and death, right? The Sphinx, the great Sphinx in Egypt, facing due east directly into the rising equinox sun, even Stonehenge and other megalithic sites, calibrated equinox alignments. So the equinox, the real new year, has always been meaningful, representing this cosmic balance, new cycles, a portal, okay? New timeline, one that we have never experienced, okay? We've never experienced an equinox like this with the sun, Neptune, Saturn, Venus, Chiron, and the moon, all in your sign this day. Yeah. What a kickoff. What a kickoff to your birthday season. So, everything that you released or reevaluated or even experienced since the lunar eclipse, the beginning of March, those moments brought you here. Remember, this is the 0 degree point in your sign, okay? The Aries point and the equinox. This is the beginning of the beginnings. This is the equinox. Everything comes to life, including you, because the equinox is renewal. It's this rise of energy. So you are going to feel a rush, this, fire in your belly with more confidence and perspective all through the weekend. This is enormous concentration of planets saying, I got you. Okay? This is it's go big or go home energy. And you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. So please take action following this new moon. You have so much energy right now. And remember, Aries, you are the I am of the zodiac. And this matters because everything is neutral. That's why these polarities exist. So I am gives you the power to choose your perception of reality or how you face any challenges. Speaking and believing any affirmations you choose for yourself. I am fearless. I am courageous. This is all about you. And it's go time. All right? No breaks. To know thyself, to be fully present and ready to initiate for the next 4 weeks. Don't live a little, live a lot. This is all about moving forward. And you're going to embrace this energetic, entrepreneurial, pioneering spirit. This is all about you. This is all about you. Happy birthday and equinox. And remember, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you know what happens. And then we get to Saturday, March 21st. You've got Mars trine Jupiter. What? Yeah. 15 degrees. So it's Mars in Pisces trining Jupiter in Cancer. One of the best aspects, one of the best days of the year. Because Mars is in Jupiter's sign. So there's this really nice, reception here. And it's happening days after the new moon. So that new moon says make a wish, right? Mars trine Jupiter is saying, oh, okay, great. We'll make that wish happen. And Mars, your ruler, is giving you drive with an exalted Jupiter, Jove, right? Helping expand and bring you luck and abundance and wisdom and profit and opportunities, especially in home and family and the foundations of your life, your personal life. Real estate, very possible here. Very, very possible. And healing. And for a lot of y'all, it's going to be you being the healer, helping others in some capacity. Okay, whether it's volunteering, whether it's you, launching a business, a yoga studio, whatever it is, there's something here you're really going to feel. All right. Jupiter, remember, hasn't been in Cancer since 2014. Yep. We haven't had this in 12 years. And so you've been waiting for this moment. You're going to feel strongly supported. Please use this aspect. It's a trine. Be open to opportunity because what you seek is seeking you. Thank you, Rumi. It will be the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I'm throwing in the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Really going to feel this aspect the most. If you have any planets 12 to 18 degrees in any of the water signs in your natal chart, you're going to feel it the most. But everyone's going to feel this. Everyone's going to feel this. You know what else you're going to feel? I'll go ahead and tell you. The moon will be in Taurus this day. All right. The moon is exalted in Taurus. And so this is just really like grounding energy for any actions you take. Okay. It really, brings it home. All right. Now, Sunday, by the way, March 22nd. Yeah, we have the sun conjunct Neptune. That's happening in your sign, Aries. Yeah. This is the first time since 1861 that this has happened. So nobody has experienced this. Nobody living on this planet has experienced this Neptune Cazimi. And this is it's so transcendent. It's peak cinema, as the kids say. The sun is obviously, exalted, life force. It's amplifying Neptune's energy, which is inspiration, spirituality, the arts. So this is essentially your personal and your spiritual identity merging, okay? It's soulful is what it is. It's all about your vision, okay? As a visionary. So visualize. I talk about this all the time, vision boards, right? Visualization activates new neural pathways in your brain. It increases your confidence. This is literal neuroscience. You may receive downloads. This is just so strong. All right. You could have really big creative breakthroughs around this time. This is all about you. Neptune, by the way, rules music. Okay. Sound is vibration. It is healing. So play music that inspires you. Pick up, a trombone. Go see Yo-Yo Ma in concert. Just be inspired. This is great for artists too. If you're an artist of any type, you are really going to feel inspired. But everyone is going to spend time exploring what's truly meaningful to you. All right? This is your spiritual purpose. Remember, Neptune's in your sign now. It hasn't been, it was in Pisces for 14 years. It's a very different feel. This is that visionary leader, that spiritual warrior energy, okay? This is all about knowing your quest, your vision, and connecting with the divine within you. And go forth, because Saturn is here. And remember, Saturn is karma. He's going to reward you. Yeah? When you trust your vision and do the work, and avoiding those lower expressions that can happen with this aspect, which would be, delusion and deceit and, very la la land. All right. So it will be the fire signs, you, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm throwing in the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's going to feel that the most. If you have any planets 0 to 4 degrees, and any of the fire signs, you are definitely going to feel it the most. Let's get started. Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Yeah, for this week, really big week. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Aries. Aries, y'all are amazing. Happy birthday. I hope you're having. I hope you're getting prepared for one of the biggest one of the biggest birthday seasons you'll ever have. Like it's just indescribable what's happening in April. I remember I did say that April was one of the big flashpoints of 2026. Anyway, I do a traditional Celtic Cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to put clarifiers, we will. Aries, I love y'all. I'm very excited for you. I'm a little under the weather too, so that's all right. But I'm not but I might talk a little slow, and get my electrolytes. All right, Aries. Let's see. Oh, what's going on here? Look at that. Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. This is going to be a great week for you. You know how I talk about all that cosmic harmony, all that balance, especially with the equinox, but there you go. You got temperance. I talked about self-belief. Listen, when we're kicking off this week, yeah, you're going to feel it. You have an archangel here telling you, Don't try to force anything. Don't get, roused up if things aren't, locking into place right away. You're going to be fine. Everything is meant to be the way it is right now. If you feel that things are moving at a slower pace up until we get to the equinox and Mercury goes direct and all planets are direct. But this is saying enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride, okay? Wherever you want to get to, I'm going to help get you there, okay? This is all about equilibrium, that balance that I was talking about, mind, body, spirit, your physical world as well. Self-restraint is temperance. I mean, literally, that's what it means. Moderation, balance, all of that. You're going to be fine. You're going to be good. But just be very present in the moment, okay? The past, the present, the future, they're all happening at the same time, okay? So you got to be in the moment. And this is how you create your reality. And having that self-belief. And then you have the Six of Cups and the heart of your spread. When was the last time you got the Six of Cups and the heart of your spread? I don't think ever. This is amazing. I love it. The Six of Cups. There is a really strong association with the past times, nostalgia with the Six of Cups. And there is a sweetness here. This is saying that everything is harmonizing for you. Okay? You think of the sixes, it's cups, so it's emotionally, it's feeling, relationships, it's your intuition, it's love, it's all of that. This is sharing. This is the biggest house in tarot too, by the way, that indicates just this protection and comfort. So you're going to be in a good spot. I feel like there's going to be a lot of nostalgic energies, especially with Mercury still retrograde, the first half. You're still going to have a lot of nostalgic energies that can influence you this week, all right? Inspire you this week. Now, you do have the Knight of Wands in your challenge area. That's fine. That's fine. Just slow down if you need to, okay? Slow down a little bit. The second thing is, well, there's a couple messages there. So, yeah, just when I say slow down, I mean like really try not to like force things to happen. If you haven't heard from someone for a long time, maybe someone that you're waiting for an answer for, like a job or, let's just go with that. It's gonna come. All right. You're gonna be fine. Remember, divine timing. We've talked about this. Now, the Knight of Wands it's also saying like, don't be like impulsive. You're a leader. That's clear. Aries energy. Okay. But this is just saying that you want to not go a little wild with that leadership energy. The other thing that's coming through is like, it feels like there is someone in your life. It could be, a partner, business partner, friend, wherever that energy is. There could be someone who is a little out of bounds, okay? This week, a little out of control. Someone who may have, they're going after something. They have a goal too. But it just feels a little misaligned with yours, okay? It doesn't, for me, feel like, oh no, this is like a huge thing that's going to happen. Hey, it might be. But for some of y'all, it's just a matter of having a conversation about it, and you're going to be fine. You got that Eight of Pentacles in your crown? Good for you. You're ready. You're so focused. You're so determined. Going after your goals, and you're gonna spend that time almost. I mean, this is practice makes perfect, right? Wax on, wax off. I already said you got Saturn in your sign. All right, so this is practicing patience, working, patiently working on making your goals, meeting your goals, making everything that you want come true. And this is your legacy too. Like, we're going toward your legacy, but being diligent, okay? And going at your pace, because you do this a lot faster or slower, you might, like, he could mess up on his thing. But being in your comfort zone. And then you have this as well. The Eight of Cups. And the Ritter spread. So, do you see how there is something here where it's you have a lot of momentum, but there is going to be some like stillness, as in don't expect like things to just go really fast, okay? That's going to be more April. There's going to be a lot more even next week. But this is great. Just be in your element and absorb everything that you've learned, apply it toward how you're going to move forward in your future. All right? Because it does look like you are leaving one chapter, beginning another. There's an eclipse happening in this card. So we know this is a game-changing moment. And it may be hard. It may be a little bittersweet. Okay? But at least you know what you want. All right? You know what you want. You know there's something better for you. You know something isn't working either. Okay? And he's moving to higher ground. So you know what's best for you. Move with that energy. Trust your intuition because you got the sun in your future. So you're going to be A-okay. You're going to be more than that. The sun, it's the biggest yes in tarot, first of all. It's optimism. It's opportunities. It's good health. It's vitality. The sun is exalted in your sign, and that's what's happening this week. But the sun is also card 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. What is that? It's a 1. So there's your renewal. There's your rebirth right here. It's your ascension. And again, optimism here. This is amazing. You even see in the wisdom child, you see the red feather coming out of his head. That's referencing the red feather in the Fool, right? So again, there's some new journey that you can expect, something that you want, something that, again, this is saying all systems go, all the planets on your side supporting you. But I mean, the sun, even that red banner for achievements, you're pretty good here, Aries. Now, you're really good. Let's get to your stuff. You can see across your cross, there's, patience. It really is, it's speaking more to like patience. Everything that you want is going to happen. But remember, you have to have that belief. All right? Self-belief, especially with all this, 12th house activity, even Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter in Cancer exalted as well. Yeah? Jupiter is all about self-belief, but in your 4th house, home, family, the foundations of your life, etc. We've talked about this. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. This is a big, 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 a very big month for you. And, this week in general, I'm just looking at what's going on for you, Aries. It is just, again, you're going to have a very unforgettable birthday season. Looks like it's already begun. A lot of things have already happened for you. Just wait. Right? Let's get to yours. Oh my gosh. I can't even, Don't even play with me. I'm gonna give you. You're good. I can't even what the heck? Okay. You got the 3 of Swords. I don't mind it. 3 of Swords is just saying where it is in your stuff. It's just saying there's anything that you need to, heal from. Anything that felt really challenging, had really strong emotional impact. Well, it's time to take those swords out. All right? And I think that you know that. I think that you will have more of that clarity moving forward. Remember what I just talked about, the subconscious to the conscious, the subconscious. What is that? It's where we store our memories. A lot of a lot is, planted in the subconscious. And so it really is truly just unrooting anything that may be holding you back, maybe creating any walls that don't need to be there. Okay. Remember, Aries, your fearless energy. So keep that in mind. Okay. It's part of your healing path. Remember, the 12th house is healing. Pisces is healing. So there's a lot of healing that you'll be doing. You still have Chiron in your sign as well. That's healing. All right. Old wounds. And then what? What did I just say? What did I just say? I can't even. So you see the red feather in their heads, in their caps, in their head caps, head and cap. Yeah. The Fool, card 0. Anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go. And the Fool has no problem, taking risks and jumping into the unknown. You're definitely going to. You're going to be making really bold decisions and trying things. Remember, even with the Sun sextile Uranus, that's so strong. That, again, is you doing something different and feeling this curiosity and this just hunger to, live life and explore life. And again, you see the Sun here. The Sun, other than the actual Sun card, only appears in a couple cards. So you have this full blast of the Sun, which is optimism. This is innocence. This is taking that leap of faith. Yeah. And then you're gonna. I mean, I can't even. There's something brand new that you can look forward to. Okay. Take that leap now. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. You're fine. You're good. You're gonna this is legacy, right? What did I say? That's what you're thinking about. That's what you're working toward. Some big. What is your goal? What is your vision? Remember, I said that earlier. This is it. This is it. Okay? So this is a week where you will really, really, really know. And everything's here. Everything's here. You got the pentacles in the in shaped in the as the tree of life. All right. And they're raining from the heavens here. You have 3 generations of family. They're the dogs. You got love. You got family. You got loyalty. You have abundance. You see the harvest here. The big castle. What I say about home, right? Comfort, security. Oh, keep going. And don't get distracted. That's what you're getting. And then in your final outcome, the Lovers. So, hey, what did I just say about the Sun? Only appears in a couple cards. All right? Only appears in a couple cards outside of the actual Sun card. And so you got here with the Fool. You got it here with the Lovers. You have it here, Temperance. You see the crowned Sun at the end of the path, meaning you're going to get there. It's going to feel really good when you do. And then you have the Lovers. So what did I say earlier about choosing the direction? Everything's choice, right? We're given this gift of choice. That's the Lovers. And it's choosing to commit to something that you're going to feel really deeply. Yes, relationships is, strongly tied to the Lovers card. It doesn't have to be love. It can be, business. It can be, again, wherever that energy is for you. But you have another archangel, Archangel Raphael, blessing you with all this love. And again, it's up to you where to put it with the sun conjunct Neptune in your sign. Remember, that is major. Okay, it's very inspiring. It's emotionally moving, but yeah, I think there is going to be something here where you're going to be really excited. Definitely partnerships is going to be a big thing here. Um, but I was going to point something else out. What was? Oh yeah, wisdom child in your future, the sun in your future, with the lovers in your final outcome. Yeah, they're both like all of them are. They're not wearing any clothes. Okay, this is that freedom. This is that freedom of self-expression, being able to express yourself. What I say about the sun conjunct Neptune, use that. That like if that makes you feel alive, right? That's that divinity. Um, this is really amazing. So there's something again very liberating with this new moon, with this unsexual Uranus, and for you, it just feels like you're going to be able to express yourself. You're going to be in a position where you don't have to hide anything. You're just going to be you. You're moving into your birthday season. You're really good. I mean, this is just it's bananas. You have so many you have so many themes, as in, I mean, you got two archangels, yeah? You've got the sun, right? And 4 cards. You got 2 out of the 4 people who have, the red feather in the cap. I mean, you're really good. You're really good. Just don't lose any inspiration either. I mean, I don't think you will, but you only got one. Where is it? Yeah. Out of all the cards, you only got one wand. Yeah. And it's in your challenge area. And the wands are life force. They have the spirit of fire. And so just don't lose any inspiration. Just continue to feel inspired. And I think that you will. I think that you're going to be good. It just really does feel like there's someone else in the scene here. Anyway, you're amazing. Aries, thanks so much. Next week, we will... there's a lot. There's so much happening next week. We'll talk about it next week, but yeah, it's all about you. Right? So happy birthday. Oh yeah, and the second spread, the bonus spread, we're going to use Tarot of the Divine, and we'll go over that the minor grand trine with Juno involved. If you are here for career, that's big. That's a big deal. That's really speaking to what is happening there. And then all the lunations and the things you have to know. And for this spread, we are going to do one just on the new moon. I really want to see what's happening here. All right. So tier 3 members, really good and legendary members. You know where to find the link. Thank you for being members. Anyone's welcome to join. Aries, if you like this reading, be ready. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what you're doing for your birthday. Tell me what's happening here. You're good. I can't, like, come on. It's just these all the major arcana in your future and your final outcome. And right here, there's this is big, right? This is a big week for you. All right. Anyway, Aries, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.